Say what you say. It is Mr. Gary. I'm on the radio, y'all. It's the Mr. Gary Show on the radio. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How you feeling? Say it loud. Somebody right now. You haven't said it in a while. So much has been going on the radio, television. You just say, them your people, them not my people. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, I want to let you know the churches, as well as the schools, as well as the jails, they're filled with people, and these are not strangers. These are your people. Run to them, love to them, let you know I'm proud of you. I want you to do better. We remember this, remember that. I'm remembering some special things today. I got a lot of birthday shout outs to give out to people who are just my people for real. And I'm going to get into that a little later. If you've got a birthday shout out you want me to say happy birthday to someone with you, on behalf of you, tap in now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, so I can say happy birthday to them. But for right now, I'm going to say happy Sunday to you, and of course you. Y'all got to work with me. I'm still getting over my respiratory thing, my allergy thing. And just when you think you got it squared away, then guess what? You wake up and you go out inside in St. Louis today and you don't know what's going on. Is it 10 degrees? Is it 50 degrees? All we know is we are just in it, and we just gotta breathe. We gotta breathe, y'all. It's the Mr. Gary Show on the radio. I'm glad that you all are here. Today, it's all about let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And sometimes you don't even need to just talk about it with words. Sometimes you can just talk about it with music. So we're celebrating those artists today as we leave April and we go into May. It's all about communication. We need you to communicate with your people because communication definitely rules the nation. How many times did we say, you know what, maybe I gave up on that friendship too quick. Maybe I didn't give up on that friendship quick enough. I don't know. Maybe I gave up on something that was for me, but if you just take the time to talk about it and be about it. We got a lot of artists out here today on the buffet. They're in the buffet, they're waiting on you, and guess what they did? They did some talking. They talked about it. But were you listening? Were you listening to the people when they were talking to you? Some of y'all had some relationships that just didn't go good. Now you saw all the handwriting on the wall. Some of you all had some situations that you were going through and you did not know how you were going to get through it. But Roxanne Foxy Roxy, the daughter of Astro Gwen, who is no longer with us. She got her angels, she got her wings this week. She went to heaven. How I know she went to heaven? Because she was my girl and she lived a life that just showed you that it was right. So many of our people from U City, our classmates, knew Roxanne Woods and her brother Chuck Woods, but Collier is the name from the family name. So I'm sending shouts out. We started out just talking about it with Yolanda Adams, and she said, this battle is not yours, it is the Lord's. Somebody had a loved one who died in April, May this year, or this summer, spring, remembers when did they die. So you know what? We're sending a shout out to everyone who's lost somebody. When the summer was coming, when the spring was here, but the battle is not yours. It is the Lord's. It's the Lord's. It's the Lord's. And somebody right now is listening and said, you know what? I don't even know how I got through that. How I got through it, but you got through it. And so guess what? I miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you. We're talking about it, and we're starting out with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, he talked about I miss you. This was a story about a man who his woman was trying to tell him to do the right thing. He had children by the woman and everything, but he just didn't want to do right. And he got out there and he went to where he thought the grass was a little greener on the other side, and he forgot that the grass can stay green all spring, summer long. But in the fall, the grass is gonna turn brown. Yeah, that's right, and it turned brown. And now he's over here begging, talking about I miss you, and she's listening to him. So let's sit back. Let's know that today on the buffet, we got those artists coming through the buffet. Let's talk about it. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Some of you all gave up too quick. Some of y'all had to go out there and find out. The grass wasn't green like you thought it was. It's Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I miss you. Let's go. Okay? Okay. Let me tell y'all something. You want to tell everyone to tap in, tune in. I'm going on record today to say this is the show. I feel it. I know it. I'm getting ready to do like the Staple singer says. I'm getting ready to take you there. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. This is the show today where we had music, when they was talking to you, putting you up on knowledge. Hey, Agent Andrew, what's going on today, man?
What is up? What is up? It's the beautiful, beautiful windy Sunday. It's like we're here in Chicago, but it's okay, man.
Oh my God, Chicago! Shout out right now to everybody listening into Chicago.
Chi-town.
Man, let me tell you something. That makes me shout out none other than Amari Ballard with Universal Circus. She's a Chicago girl. Deborah Dangerfield, my Chicago girls. Alpha Kappa Alpha, where the headquarters is at, with none other than Anna Matoir. She's up in there, Chicago. Garrett's Popcorn, the pizza, Michigan Ave. We got a big announcement coming up about the Sonesta Hotels out of Chicago. Man, this is it, man. Today, what's going on with the weather? Do we know?
I mean, I know it's windy as hell right now, but we're getting through it though, man. It still doesn't mean we can't have a nice day indoors, right?
Well, let me tell you something. We're going to have a nice day because today we'll talk about it, we're being about it. These are those songs. That song where they was doing some talking, putting you up on knowledge. Right now we got people tapping in who said they know what it's about. When I miss you, I miss you. That means that you let somebody go too soon. Maybe God took them too soon, but you missed them. I tell you who I'm missing right now, and it's going to shock a lot of you all, but I got to pay homage to him, and that's none other than Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer. I got to pay homage to Jerry Springer. You know why? Because Jerry Springer had a concept. Jerry Springer knew that there was a whole lot of people out there who like craziness, wildness, and guess what? He bought it to him. Maybe you never watched Jerry Springer before, but I guarantee you, if I say something right now, maybe you won't say it out loud with me, but you'll think about it. You ready?
What's up?
Jerry did it, baby. Jerry Springer, don't sleep on Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer was also the mayor of Cincinnati. And here's something else for all of you all who want to say that you're journalists. Oh, but that wasn't real television. Well, just so that you all know, at one time, Jerry Springer's ratings were higher than Oprah Winfrey's. Jerry Springer's ratings were higher than Oprah Winfrey's. You know why? Because the people spoke and the people was listening. And Jerry Springer came on just like me. When I started coming on television, I came on at 2 o'clock in the morning, just like Jerry Springer. And guess what? Now I'm at prime time, baby. Now at 5:30 after the ABC Nightly News and all over these airwaves and all the different states we're seen in, but most of all right here, Streets 105.1 at 3 o'clock on Sundays. You can listen to me all over. So I tip my hat off to Jerry Springer. I'm tipping my hat off to everybody who was innovative. I tell you somebody else who was very innovative, and that's none other than Gwen Collier. Gwen Collier was Astro Gwen. We know her as Astro Gwen. She was on KATZ radio, and she was the one who brought astrology to the forefront. Gwen Collier was saying, Geminis, today is your day. You need to go outside and get it on. Hey, she was saying to the Scorpios, and right now I'm saying to everybody that's coming up on a birthday, we're going to be celebrating you, because guess what? Month is coming of the month of May. We're going into it, so that means that right now that this is, I believe it's a Taurus, is that right? Is it Taurus the Bulls? I think. Well, I tell you somebody who knows what month it is and what time it is, right? What zodiac sign? Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn, friend, family to the show, Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn knows that right now, what is it, Jerry Lynn? Tap in and tell us. What is it?
Because they already did.
But we didn't know what month, what zoological sign it is.
Oh, man.
So are there Tauruses? I think it's Taurus the Bull right now, right?
Right here.
And I do know that right now Gemini season is coming up. Gemini season, but you know what? My good friend Madeline Merritt is celebrating a birthday this weekend. Maddie is celebrating a birthday. And when Maddie celebrates a birthday, she knows how to celebrate. Just ask everybody out at the Casino Queen. Yeah, Madeline, I said it, girl. Well, you know what? Casino Queen, Ameristar, that's her thing, and she loves it. You know what? What are you loving on? Who are you loving on? I'm loving on the people who understand this battle is not yours, it is the Lord's. And we got to move because we're going on to the next song. Our next song that's coming up, we got Richard Dimples Fields. This fool was in the shower singing about his woman. Now, he was already married, but this fool was feeling so good. He was singing, and guess what she did? She came up the steps because she forgot her coat. And she started thinking, you sure been acting strange lately. Yeah, Mr. Feels So Good. So for all you busters that's out there who don't understand, you can't be singing about the other woman in the shower. This one is for you. Let's go. Turn it up. Tell y'all what, we're celebrating today. I tell you somebody else is going to be celebrating tomorrow. It is the Kwame Foundation. The Kwame Foundation in Forest Park, they're back in Forest Park. They're going to have a golf tournament tomorrow. A shout out to the whole Kwame family, to the Thompson family, to Tony Thompson, doing it in the spirit of his mom, Miss Betty Thompson, who always remind us to get up, stand up, wake up, pay up, get up, or just shut up. So you need to support these foundations that's out. Their foundation is all about sending young people to college, keeping them on these college tours of what Sonia Thompson is doing. Kwame in Atlanta is representing the family. We just want to let you all know we're so proud of you all. And we want you to know today is the day that we are saying what we mean, meaning what we say. We are at the buffet of life, with the buffet of life. And we are celebrating our people. Sometimes we haven't been listening, and now you're saying that you miss them. You miss them. You miss them. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, come on in. We got it. We got a spot for you here in the buffet. So I want to let you all know now, as we switch and we go forward, we switch into the switch. How else could we celebrate the people without going to switch? Because they talked about it and been about it, right? You know why? It's because when light skin was in. That's what I said. See, sometimes y'all thought the light-skinned guys had it going on strong. Sometimes the light-skinned guys had the big afros, right? And you know what they would say? Yeah, what's up? What's up? So you know what? We're going to celebrate all the light-skinned guys. We're going to let y'all go back in y'all day when y'all was looking good, because y'all was what they call light-skinned, and all the girls, y'all was called a red bone. Yeah, I got me a red bone, man. So you know what? If you was a red bone, you know, if you happen to have a name like Deborah, and your husband happens to be Derek, then you know what I want you to do? Wear your hand in there. The red bone. The red bone. You know why I'm celebrating them? That was the very first wedding I really ever went to. And I saw them. It was a home wedding. It was fun, great. You know what I said? I said, well, look at Cousin Derek. Cousin Derek dark, but he got a red bone. Hey, you all. It's switch. It's switch. I call your name. I call your name. Whose name were you calling today? Who are you remembering today? It's all about that play where they was trying to talk to you and tell you something. Did they tell you something? Did you realize now that you was light-skinned, now you're dark? You know why? Because you did all that drinking. Fool. Now you ain't light-skinned, ain't fine no more. Now you know what? You're dark and you running. Every time when the class reunion come up, you don't want to go because you ain't fine like you used to be. But that's okay. Do you, boo. I call your name. Switch. Let's go. It is about this music. It's about the music on the buffet today that's serving you up when it was talking to you. Remember, the artist had a message out there, a message, a song of love. We started it off with Say It Loud with none other than Mr. James Brown himself. We did there's knowing that the battles is not yours, it's the Lord's. Kirk Franklin, Smile. I Miss You. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. She Got Papers. You hear right now, we had Natalie Cole, I'm Catching Hell. Richard Dimple Fields says She's Got Papers on Me, right? We have none other than Woman and Miss Shirley Brown. We came on with all the light-skinned people taking up about with Switch, what I call your name. Why have I lost you? Cameo asked the question. Some of you all let a good thing get past you, but if you just took the time to just talk about it and be about it, right? Somebody knows what I'm talking about right now, and they have got past all their pride, and they letting somebody know right now, I let you go. I was so into myself. I was so into trying to continue my education. I was so into my friends. I was so into my career, my job. But guess what? I want to let you know I still love you. I'm sorry. And Lenny Williams says, sometimes you just get lonely. Some of y'all lonely right now because you let that man go. Some of you lonely right now because you let that woman go. If I could turn back the hands of time, that's what Tyrone Davis said. A shout out right now to my Aunt Rosemary. She loved her some Tyrone Davis. Who are you loving on right now? Right now it's all about you, not putting yourself in a position to be lonely no more. Hey, listen, some of y'all got children and they are grown and they still trying to tell mommy and daddy who they need to date. Guess what? Mom and daddy need some love, baby. Don't you need some love? You better tell your kids to go on home, because if not, you're going to find yourself catching hell. Hey, guess what? Right now we are celebrating. We celebrating music. Andrew, see, you young, man. You didn't know about these songs.
I didn't. I come here every single week and I'm always finding new tracks to add to my playlist. Man.
Yeah. What are you thinking about this music? You didn't even know they used to talk like that and give knowledge, did you?
Nah, it's definitely something different, something you can definitely get behind, man. It's just like, you turn it on and you really feel something.
Yeah. Well, okay, which one so far is the one that you connect with? Huh?
Let's see.
Or you been up in the shower singing about somebody? Is that you? You got
sometimes. If you come downstairs, you might catch a few notes.
You might catch a few notes. Are you catching hell? If you let somebody go,
thankfully, right. I can admit, the time had passed, the time and ran its course, and that it's behind me, and I'm catching heaven now.
Okay, well, I love that, man. I love that. But you know what? Mine is just smile. Today's a new day.
That's it,
man. I think mine just
classic.
Yeah, even though it hurts, man, smile. Sometimes you got to just smile at people. You got to smile at your haters. Somebody know what I'm talking about right now. Somebody got somebody hating on their job right now. And when you see they hating, you know what just smile on them. You know what I'm saying? Just be on time, right? Some of y'all at work, at home, working from home right now because of COVID, and y'all still can't show up to work on time, right? And you know what your supervisor doing? Said, I see you ain't there on time. They just smiling. And when they come in and have you sign that paperwork, they're gonna say, you know what? You're not working from home tomorrow. We need you in the office. Ain't nobody else going in the office. You know why, fool? Because they got your paperwork ready. And do me a favor, because you've been working at home, not going on time, not doing what you need to do. And when they fire you, don't clown, just smile. Even though it hurts you, just smile. Hey, it's Streets 105.1. It's the Mr. Gary Show on the radio. It's the buffet of life, and we're trying to serve you all right. Today I'm serving you with that music that had knowledge to it. Let's not talk about it. Let's just be about it. Be about who you say you are, what you say you are going to end up doing. You got to end up doing that. Like the Juneteenth people up in Manhattan. They say, you know what? We're going to celebrate Juneteenth. Some of y'all just want a day off. Y'all want to be off that Monday because it's Juneteenth. We got rights. Juneteenth, we got privileges, and we supposed to be out that day. And then what are you doing that day? Just sleeping in the bed. You ain't getting up, going to no celebration. You ain't doing nothing. Just like Martin Luther King Day. We said it's a day on, not a day off, and guess what? The people say, oh, what is the weather going to be? It's going to be too cold in March, right? But then guess what? Jesus blesses with a sunshiny day. And guess what? The only ones that stir are the ones that's true and tried. You got some people right now, you don't hear from them, they ain't gonna talk to you, say nothing, but let your mama die. Let your daddy die. Oh, I just got the news. I just wanted to let you know, I was gonna go visit your mama. Fool, no you wasn't. You ain't visited in like, 10 years? I'm talking, somebody know what I'm talking about right now. You ain't visited your people, you ain't checked on your people, and then when they die, you all up at the funeral home like you catching hell. Fool, go sit down. Don't nobody want to see your new wig. Don't nobody want to see your new hair you got from the Empire. That's the only reason why you up here today. And guess what? It's winter. White is out, fool. You ain't supposed to wear white. Guess what? The family didn't tell you to wear white. So just because you didn't get to wear your new suit, then sit down. Ain't no need of you catching hell, people. Get in control of your life. Get out in front of your life. I'm sending a shout out to right now to everybody, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you're going through something right now, I want to let you know, stop going through it. If battle's not yours, it is the Lord's. I'm just here to lift you up. I'm just here to let you know that the Universal Circus is in none other than LA right now. Judge Maybelline Ephraim, she went to visit Kayla Pratt. She went to visit LL Cool J tonight. He's going to visit. Everybody is going. I got Lisa Ray, she's going to go visit. If you are in LA, you need to go check out the Universal Circus. They'll be there until the 14th of May, and then they're going to go on over to none other to the Compton area. They're going to end up being over there. Then they're going to National Harbor. We'll be there, and so I just want to see you there. I'll be out on the road with the circus. Amari Ballard, a shout out to you for putting together the great show with everything that you're doing. I'm calling your names today, people. We're getting ready. If you tapped in right now, you've been following the show, if you got a word or something for me, let me know so that I can shout you out. We're trying to get you all on because it's your show. I want to let you all know this is what it's all about. Hey, listen, Empire Beauty is your headquarters. Beauty in the community is their duty. A shout out right now. I got to say, you are going to blow me up. We got a great announcement, I guess you could make it. I know y'all been seeing me all over TV talking about Empire Beauty and the Empire Beauties. Guess what? I'm their official spokesperson now. So with all their shows, their stores all over, it is me that you see. And get this, when I say it's me that you see, here it is. Let me just smile and thank God for it. If you drive by an Empire Beauty, on all their screens that you see, all the screens you see, guess what? You see me outside the store on all the screens all over. You see Mr. Gary with all my commercials on the screens at Empire. So guess what? Just drive by, go in. It's the graduation headquarters. It is the Mother's Day headquarters. And you go in and you say, I'm your people. They're going to give you a big discount on your purchase, you all. Can you believe that? So not only do you get to see me on the radio, not only you get to see me on the TV, you get to see me on the screens all over at Empire Beauties, you all. And you know where else you're going to see me? You're going to just see me at Save Lot, because that's my spot. Get ready for some gift cards to come your way. Today I just got to give away something. But I want to give away my love. I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name. As we move on with the show, we're celebrating. And I want to let you all know that you had your salad. You had your appetizers, but now it's time for your entree, baby. Now it is time to get served. Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle. Everybody says Saturday love, because she was talking to Alexander, right? He was talking to Sherelle, but guess what? She says, you are my favorite lady and you are my favorite girl, and it feels so good. And forever and a day, I've been kissed, but I never knew love like this. I never knew. I need to take some water, that's what I know. Alexander and Sherelle, I never knew love like this, right? I've been missed, I've been kissed, but I never knew that having a TV show and a radio show without people saying that they love me so much, and I love you right back. Let's go. Man, we're just bringing you the songs where they talked about it, they was about it. Tonight is the night. Do you remember that night? Do you all remember that night? I mean, that real good night, the night that these babies were made, they were born. The night you thought you was fast, you went home from the club. You was over at the club celebration. You was over the east side. You was a big girl now. You liked him, he liked you. Girl, that wasn't no liking. He just wanted something. You gave it to him. And guess what? Remember. It's not what you done in your past, it's what you're doing right now in your present. Don't be like that, girl. You know you can't put them heels on no more and still catch a man. Girl, all you doing is catching a cold. Hey, it's Mr. Gary. We're here. We showed up and showed out. Andrew, what, man, today the show. Knowledge is what's being given. What do you think about this knowledge, man?
I mean, like you said, you gotta be about it if you're gonna talk about it, man. The heartbreak, the coming together, the love, the joy, the first times, you know what I'm saying? Just all about kind of bringing it back to center, man. It's all about love.
Right. Well, I tell you what else it's all about. It's all about knowing is you got some hoochies. I'm talking to the hoochie coochies right now. You know you was a hoochie. You thought that you was with that man and he was giving you his credit cards and you was a little sugar mama because you thought you had a little sugar daddy. You thought you was a little hot and this and that, and you thought that you was tricking that man and you was another man. But Orange Juice, Orange Juice Jones came up with something right now. And he said, I saw you and him. What was y'all doing? Fools, y'all was out there walking in the rain. You know why y'all was walking in the rain? Because this fool didn't even have a car. This fool didn't even know how to give you an umbrella to put on your head right now, right? So what was he did? That's exactly what he was doing. It was in the rain. Orange Juice Jones walked up on you and he said, close your mouth because you cold busted. You cold busted. You cold busted, baby. Your hand has been caught in the cookie jar. Now you got to give me back all that stuff. It's the Mr. Gary Show on the radio. We are here. We are at the buffet of life, and guess what? Walk on through the buffet, and there he is, right there. He saw you the whole time, sitting there with that dude. Y'all walked up here in the rain. Now you're her looking all crazy with that pleather coat on. Let's go! You see this right here? This is from Uncle T. I'm glad he tapped in, because I told him if he tapped in, I was going to give him a shout out. Look on all your social media. Yesterday I had the great chance to see Uncle T and his wife with the candy apples. Next week we're going to be promoting them, having them on the show. Check out Uncle T's candy apples, you all. I bought one in today just so we could see what it's like. Tap in. We got a big Mother's Day surprise coming up. This is going to be part of the Mother's Day giveaway, you all. Uncle T's candy apples, him and his beautiful wife wrote down on us yesterday. It was a Chucker Burger. And guess what? He said, I'm your people. And you know how I know he's my people? Because it was a little girl. A little girl with her daddy. You know what he did? He gave her a candy apple too. Who are you giving something to? Who are you giving something to? I want you to give this week. It's all about giving. Remember, you cannot give with a closed fist. Your hands got to be open to give and to receive. Today's show, we celebrated all of our people who had a message with the music and the words. Hey, Andrew, what you think about the show today, man?
It was hot, man. Good people were tapping in, enjoying the music, enjoying the knowledge we got today out of all of our songs.
Yeah. Happy birthday to all the birthday people. All the birthday people. It's the Taurus. It is Taurus. See what I'm saying?
May 1st to the 20th.
Hey, we want y'all to remember the message and the music today. Excuse me. If you're going down to the Rhythm Nation concert in St. Louis today, shout out to Janet Jackson and all the Janet Jackson fans. Shout out to New Edition as they came through. Lil Wayne came through. They all coming through St. Louis. And guess what? They're giving a show. People are loving it right now. Do you want to shoot? Do you want to shoot? Make it a shoot kind of week, you all. Love somebody. Listen to Salt and Pepper as they do what they do because they are doing it for you. Just like we do it for you every Sunday from 3 to 5. Right now when we come off the air, ask you to turn on ABC 30, 5:30. You'll see the Them Your People show. Got some big announcements being made, coming your way. If you took time to make time today, remember, I appreciate you and I love you for it. Let's shoot on up out of here. What do you say? What do you say? If we didn't call your name today, it's because you didn't tell us, fool. And don't be texting me talking about, you didn't say my name, you didn't say my name. Well, guess what? Say your own name. Don't wait for somebody else to celebrate you. Celebrate yourself, and you know what you'll find out? I'm going to celebrate with you too. What do you say? What do you say? Have a great week. Okay? Let's shoot on up out of here. Okay. Hey, what do you say? What do you say? Guess what? Pause for the cause. It is graduation time. Graduation time. I want to let you know that you need to take care of your graduates. One, thank them. Congratulate them for getting the work done. Say congratulations. I thank you for showing up and showing up. But most of all, put it in a card. And I'm not saying text them. I'm saying take a memory. Take time to make time to write a card to say graduations, congratulations, right? You may not have any money to put in the card, but that's okay. Believe me, that card means a lot. Because when they think about it 5, 10, 20 years from now, they're not going to remember how much you put in the card, no way. But they can have that card that's there. The next thing I want you to do is make sure if you can attend graduation for someone, especially if you're local to where they are. Go to graduation and just say, hey, I'm here. Support the graduates. Ask them what their plans are. Some college people are not college bound. Some college people shouldn't go to college because they're going to mess up. They don't want to go anyway. You want them to go to college. So guess what? Let the college people be college people. Maybe they need to go to do a trade. Maybe it's military. Maybe they just want to just take a year out and do something and work to find themselves. Don't put the kids to an opportunity that says that, you know what, you're going to go to college because I told you to go to college. And the next thing you know, they flunked out. The next thing you know, they didn't show up. They didn't show out because that's not what they want to do. Let them live their life. These are your college graduates. These are the people who you love, right? And their lives have just begun. Let them know this is your life. All I can do is give you the wisdom, the knowledge, and my experience. But now it's time for you to experience it the way that you are. And most of all, college graduates, high school graduates, don't blow your money. Don't blow your money just because you got a lot of pay, a lot of money. Put it in an account, right? Don't think you got to get the new Jordans that's coming out. Don't think that you got to do this. Make some memories with your money, you all. This is me. It's Mr. Gary, the King of Hospitality. Like the button says, them your people, I'm your people. If you like my button, I want you to go onto our website and go below the clip right here and send me your information so I can send you one of these buttons so you can get out here for some fun and start doing you. You graduated, boo. Congratulations to you, and to all the people who were behind you too. Okay? Okay.